What's up guys, KingKlaun here today, and today I'm gonna bring you part 3 of my top 5 classes in Black Ops 3. This part is going to cover the best class to stay alive, so you can get more kills in each life. I'll explain the best way to use this class as well. This is my favourite class because it gets me the most consistent games. I hope you enjoy the video, let's get into it. Being able to survive is great because not only does it win you games, but you can get more kills and less deaths. Now in order for us to stay alive longer, we'll be using a class that helps us to get kills fast, but also avoid dying. To start off this class, we'll be using the VMP SMG. This gun is one of the best guns in the game. Even after the patch, in my opinion, it still kills fast and it has easy to manage recoil as well. This gun is perfect for close to mid-range engagements, and long range should be avoided. This gun is perfect for staying alive as well, as it has a large ammo capacity, so we'll be killing multiple enemies without needing to reload after every single kill. We will be taking the best attachments for this gun to make sure we are winning gunfights and staying alive as long as possible. For the first attachment, we'll be using Quick Draw, because this is great on SMGs because you'll mostly want to get in those close range gunfights, and if you can aim fast on your opponent, then you have a higher chance of winning that engagement. For our second attachment, we'll be using something that allows us to move faster while aiming, and that will be Stock. This allows us to move faster than normal on SMGs, and it makes it to where you feel like you're hip firing when you actually aim down sights. That's how fast you're going. This allows you to avoid more bullets while in a gunfight and kill your opponent. Simply put, if you have stock on your SMG and they don't, you're going to win that gunfight. Although the VMP recoil is fairly easy to manage as I mentioned, sometimes it does recoil high, especially in those mid-range engagements. So to ensure that we stay on target, we'll be using Grip. Now this makes sure that we can stay on target at those mid-ranges. Not completely, but 9 times out of 10, it won't recoil. Now, and even sometimes at the close range engagements, it does kick a bit. So you will find your gun kicking a bit like a donkey if you don't use Grip, so I recommend using Grip alive longer. That's all the attachments we need now, so now we'll be going into the perks that help us stay alive and not get killed by random shit. Now for our first perk, we'll be using 2 perks to help us win the gunfights and stay alive longer. Now these will be Fast Hands and Hardwired. Now Hardwired is going to make it so we can survive trip mines, shock charges, and it will reduce people's ability to see us coming that are using like 6th Sense and Tracker. This is great for surviving as it lets us be safer from the opponent while moving around the map, and you can also get the jump on enemies that are using trip mines to camping like an area. So you trip mine, you run past, doesn't go off, he's like, okay, I'm safe, blaps, back of his head. Now next is Fast Hands. This is great because with this class you'll be running into more unexpected gunfights, and this will help you pull up your gun much faster, which is always needed to win that gunfight and stay alive. For our last perk, we'll need something that allows us to hear the enemies, if we don't have a UAV up, that is, so we can pre-fire them and catch them off guard. So awareness is the perk to use. Now this is a great perk because you can hit enemy footsteps that are coming close to you and oncoming enemy footsteps as well, from a fair distance away I'd say. Now this allows you not to get surprised with people that are flanking and find enemies that are rushing around recklessly, so you can hear their footsteps they're running. However, just like in part 1, if you do not have a headset, then Tactical Masters recommends me, as stuns last fairly long in Black Ops 3. In order to stay alive longer, utility is a great thing to use because this allows you to get out of risky situations. So personally, I use a Semtex grenade. I find this keeps me alive longer because I can throw it at certain choke points for entering if I'm uncertain if the enemies are pushing me. You can use any utility you like, but I find Semtex works best for me. Also, Thermite will be really good. To use this class effectively, you want to be picking off players rather than facing them head on. In order to achieve this, you want to be making sure you are aiming at your target and not sacrificing aim for speed. Stock does help in this respect because you can strafe to get your aim back on target if you find yourself over aiming. Now, this is not hard to do since we have Quick Draw, and this allows you to lock onto an enemy much faster. And if you find yourself behind the enemy spawn, you can hold down a point if you have awareness, because you'll be able to hear most of your opponents rushing and catch them off guard. But don't stay there too long because eventually they'll all overwhelm you. Unless you're a G then whatever. Something to avoid this class is the middle of the map and long lines of sight, as you'll be getting bested by long range weapons such as snipers, ARs, LMGs, yeah, just all of the above. Like for instance, Mac Infected, the left line of sight is just so annoying, because if you run past there, someone will just pop up there as soon as you get around the flank and kill you. So areas like that, it's good to throw your T to check if someone's there. If they're not, make the push, but don't wait there too long. So if you throw it and then you wait like 5 seconds, then push, that's bad. Just throw it, nothing, push. Okay, in the next video of my best classes of Black Ops 3, I'll be covering the best Russian class and how to use it. I hope you've enjoyed part 3 of my top class setups, and a like is always appreciated. This has been KingKlaun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.